My research team in bioinformatics is trying to develop computational tools to try to understand the association between genes and diseases and therapeutic treatments. In other words, now that we can sequence the human genome and we have all the genetic information for potentially all the patients, we want to understand why certain people get certain diseases and how they respond to therapies and why some people don't respond to therapies at all. In order to do this, well, my team is developing tools to associate genetic variation to the diseases and these responsiveness. And so in collaboration with a number of universities and with a company here in Memphis, we're developing tools to be able to interrogate genes in a very rapid way in cohorts of patients. And the ultimate goal there is to identify genetic biomarkers so that we can better understand the therapeutic application. The ultimate goal of our work is to identify genetic biomarkers that will help clinicians to understand the disease and to better treat the individual, and that's what we call personalized medicine. My lab is trying to understand the mechanisms underlying neurodegeneration associated with Alzheimer's disease. In other words, why do neurons die and cause cognitive problems in Alzheimer's disease? And we use a variety of techniques from bench science, molecular biology, biochemistry, and take it all the way to making mouse models so that we can really test what the effect of certain proteins and genes are and what their relationship is to Alzheimer's disease. And the ultimate goal is to generate a mouse model that we can call a mouse model for Alzheimer's disease so that we can test new therapeutics on before we take it into the clinics and test it in humans. For example, about 8 years ago, we started to investigate the molecules that might be involved in Alzheimer's disease. And we started with a well-known gene that's associated with Alzheimer's disease and then asked what types of proteins interact with that gene product. And then we used that and found a novel discovery that there's a certain gene that's involved in energy metabolism in the brain. And now we're in the process of crossing this mouse that we've generated here at University of Memphis with the known Alzheimer's models to try to investigate what the interaction is between these two proteins. And ultimately that can lead to a new therapeutic angle to try to treat this devastating disease.